Okay, you guys, so we're going to get to the meat of what we're doing today. So we're going to look at writing an equation of a line given a point and a slope. Again, this is something we use almost daily in calculus, so it's super important. Okay, so you might need to pause the video to write this down, and remember, we're going to turn in our notes today so that you get credit for that. Today's work, we're just going to work together in the notes, and then that's all you have to turn in. Okay, so this formula, super important. Okay, we're going to memorize this. Now, you might not be thinking, I'm not the greatest memorizer. Don't worry, it'll get memorized just by using it over and over again. So I want you to just really think about it. And the key thing in here, let me see if I have a different color. Looking for a different color highlighter. Here it is. That I want you to keep in mind is that this formula has minus signs in it. And we know how minus signs work, that we always have to be extra careful of those. Okay, so here's what we do. If you are given a slope and a point, so I'm just going to write it over here. Sorry for all the shadows. Let me see if I can get the lighting better in here. Okay, so this is my point, and I'm going to call this point x1, y1. Okay, here's my slope. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to plug this into this formula right here. Okay, so let's see. Let's make x1 orange. That's going to go there. Let's make y1 yellow. That's going to go there. And let's make the slope pink. And that's going to go there. Okay, so this y and this x, they're just y and x in a regular equation. Now, if you get stuck or you make a mistake as you go through, just back up in this video so that you make sure that you get how to do this. Now, like I said, for most people, the trouble comes in with these minus signs. You have to make sure you're putting in a minus. Okay, so I'm going to write down that y minus, well, y1 is 2, so that's going to go there, equals m, which is 2, just a regular x, minus x1, which is 3. Okay, so now we have the main idea here. So I'm going to go y minus 2 is 2x minus 6. Then I'm going to add 2 because I want to solve for y. I want to put it in slope-intercept form. And y equals 2x minus 4. And that is the equation of my line. Okay, not too bad, huh? And again, this is that part that I'm just not sure. If you have experience with this already or not, if you do, then this will just be a little bit more practice for you. And like I said, this is another very, very important topic. Okay, so this, I've got a minus in here, and I'm going to have to be really careful that that minus and that minus up there get put in correctly. Okay, so I'm going to go to my formula. This is x1, y1, and the slope. Okay, so right up here. So y minus, now, negative 2. So it's y minus negative 2. A lot of times I'll see students just write y minus 2. This is going to turn out to be y plus 2. So you have to be super careful about that, okay? Is m x minus 5. Okay, so this I'm going to write as y plus 2 negative x plus 5. Okay, I'm going to distribute that negative 1. Now I'm going to subtract 2 And I'm going to get that y equals negative x plus 3. Okay. Now, some of these are going to come with fractions in it. And remember how we said we're not going to let fractions bug us, that we're going to always try to work with them, and that hopefully I never give you ones that are annoying. Okay, so here's my point, here's my slope. Okay, so here's my x1, here's my y1, and here's my slope. Okay, so right up to my formula right here, and I'm going to go y minus y1, which is a 1, equals m x minus x1. Okay, so I know that fraction looks like it's kind of icky right there, but remember what we said about multiplying by a half? Okay, so here I'm going to go a half of x. It literally means half of. When I do 1/2 times negative 6, that really means half of negative 6, which is negative 3. Okay, so I want you to never be afraid of a 1/2 in front. Okay, so then I'm going to add 1, and I'm going to get y equals 1/2 x minus 2. Okay, now this next one I want you to try by yourself. This is kind of our little homework, if you will. And so what you're going to do is you're going to write that down, and then you're going to pause the video and you're going to try it on your own. Okay, and really important that you try it on your own and then go back and check it. Okay, so pause the video. All right, you guys, so I've got my m, I've got my, oh, m, that's not m, that's x1, y1, slope, going right to my formula. So y minus y1 is equal to m x minus x1. Okay, so double check that you have that correct. Y minus 4 is negative 3x plus 3. Check that step. And then I'm going to add 4. And I'm going to get that y equals negative 3x plus 7. Okay, if you got that right, excellent. If you needed to practice or you made a mistake, no big deal. First time you've done one, go back, fix it up. Okay. Okay, just a little bit more and then we're done. And then tomorrow what we're going to do is we're going to add in another point. Okay, so here's another one that I want you to try. So I'm going to give you the slope is negative 5 and the point is negative 1, 3. Okay, so again, go ahead, pause the video, do the problem on your own, and then check it. Okay, so on this one, you guys, I have to be careful because x1 has a negative in it. Okay, and the formula has a negative in it. So that's the place. If you're going to make a mistake, that's where it's going to be at. Okay, so I'm going to go y minus y1 equals m times x minus, because there's a minus in the formula, negative 1. Okay, so I got to make it look like that. Okay, so this is going to be y minus 3 is negative 5x plus 1. Now, some people, when they get really comfortable with this, they don't do this step. They go, oh, x minus a negative 1, that's going to be x plus 1. Okay, you can do that. That's fine. but I just wanted you to be really aware right here of where I see most mistakes. Okay, y minus 3 is negative 5x minus 5. I'm going to distribute that negative 5, and then I'm going to add 3, and I'm going to get y equals negative 5x minus 2. Okay, hopefully you got that okay with no problem. All right, let me put one in here that I want you guys to try on your own, start to finish. I want to make sure it's not one that we've done already. Did we do this one? Yep. Okay, so I've got the slope is 3, and it goes through the point negative 4, negative 7. Okay, and then this one you're just going to do on your own, and I'm going to just kind of check to see where you're at. Okay, so do this one, and then today on Canvas I want you to upload the notes from the first video, these notes with this problem. Okay, you got to finish this problem. Okay, that's it. Have a great day, you guys.